Canberra's FM 104.7, 10 past 7. A few showers about today, a top of 17, the Bureau says, and we have 11 in Civic at the moment. Day one of the new Parliament was yesterday. Yep, it was the 38th National Parliament opening in Canberra.
Exciting. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
No, that's right. But I tell you, Marty, you could tell who was in power. A few more Liberals than Labor people in there. In fact, apparently the back row of the Labor Party was completely empty. They were playing Spot the Labor MP.
Well, you have a look at the size of them, like Kim Beazley and Robert Ray. They're probably all still in the canteen.
That's right. 11600 if you want to play Battle of the Sexes. Now, the guys are winning. I can't believe it. This is the first time in a while. The guys are 3 and the girls are 1.
Yes. Do you think the girls will win this time?
I reckon they will. I keep saying I bought a whole lot of hard questions for the boys, but today I really have. I stand by this, girls. So be confident. 11600. You've got 2 phones and you're a guy and a girl in the same place. Give us a call now for Battle of the Sexes.
Nobody calling on the phone, except for the Pope maybe in Rome.
7:15 on Canberra's FM 104.7. The Bureau says a couple of showers about today, a top of 17, and we have 11 in town at the moment. It's Mother's Day Sunday week.
Can't you see all the ads on the TV at the moment?
It goes
and
crazy.
All those pamphlets in your letterbox, all the junk mail.
I have a question for you. Have you ever cooked your mum lunch on Mother's Day, or has she always done it?
And all the rads on the radio. Ads.
FM 104.7 and Chefs and Functions on the Run have got a great offer for your mum. You've just got to fax us on Virgil 257-1217 with a dinner party disaster story.
Yes, and we'll draw one of those out this morning after 8 o'clock. And I've got a few disaster stories up my sleeve that's happened with my sort of cooking. The chips caught on fire. Have you ever had that done? Yeah. I've actually had the chips
And do you know what I did, Marty? I threw water on the pan.
So did I.
And it exploded, I know. And then I went, so that was not what I should have done.
I thought I was Michael Jackson in that Pepsi ad there for a while. I had exactly the same thing.
But the amazing prize is a $3,000 lunch, complete with waiters, and it's cleaned up afterwards for the best dinner party disaster story. But even if you just fax us and we pick it out and read your horror story, you get a wonderful Mother's Day pack to give Mum as well, so you can't really lose.
That's true. And if you want to fax Virgil, give him a fax today, 257-1217.
It's 7:16 on FM 104.7. Up next, the guys and gals are doing Battle of the Sexes.
They've been criticised for their bad language, bad dress sense, and bad attitude. But when it comes to great rock and roll, they're wicked. FM 104.7 presents the Screaming Jets live at Raiders Nightclub Thursday, May 9. Tickets on sale now from Raiders Nightclub, from the station that can't get enough of a good thing. Canberra's FM 104.7.
How come people only have a special breakfast on the weekend?
Good morning to you. It's that Monday day again.
Your turn for brekkie, doll.
When they could have one every day of the week.
I love sausage with egg.
A lightly toasted English muffin, a freshly cracked egg with delicious seasoned sausage and melted cheese. The Sausage and Egg McMuffin. Come to the place that's fussy about breakfast. McDonald's.
Nice muffins.
Harvey Norman's autumn catalogue is out now with Canberra's biggest range of electricals, furniture, home improvements, computers and accessories. Grab a bargain at Harvey Norman, Woden Plaza and Fishwick.
I could spend a whole 30 seconds raving about Telstra Pocket Prize digital deals at Brash's, but I have to share this spot with a lawyer. So here's the deal. Brash's have Motorola 1888 digital mobiles for $149 and Nokia 2010 digitals for $169. And here's the lawyer. Quickly!
Our price only applies if you connect to Telstra Mobile Net Digital. Minimum cost of purchase, including connection and 1 month's access fee, is the phone price plus $85 plus $200 if the customer cancels their service within 12 months, plus any call charges.
Enough! Get into Brash's for a digital phone for just $149.
Since time began, men and women have lived together in perfect harmony.
Marty, you left the toilet seat up again.
Katherine, you're using my razor to shave your legs.
Now the battle of the sexes begins.
Dennis and Bernadette are online to play Battle of the Sexes. How are you guys?
Good.
Now, Dennis, what are you going to get Bernadette to do if you win?
I think I've got to do the washing up the rest of the week.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
And what about you, Bern?
I just want him to be nice.
Him to be nice? Why isn't he nice? He's not?
He's just cheeky.
Oh, he's a cheeky. He's just cheeky.
That just keeps things interesting, though, doesn't
Hey,
it?
Bernadette, how many footballers from one side make a scrum in rugby league?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah,
She got it! Wonderful! Bernadette, I like it. Okay, Dennis. According to the Who magazine this week, which person is the world's top attention getter? A. Kate Fisher, B. Diana, or C. Wacko Jacko?
I'll take Diana.
Yep, you're right. Well done.
Okay.
One
Good
all.
on you. Well done.
High scoring game.
Bernadette,
Yeah.
in Home Improvements with Tim Allen, what is the name of Tim's TV show? You're going down.
Oh, dear.
Bad luck.
Oh,
Sorry.
what is it?
Tool time.
Okay,
Tool
here we
time.
go. That was a hard one, Bernadette. Dennis, name the last man that Elle Macpherson dated. There's an even harder one.
He's gone.
He's gone. Yep, that's a buzzer,
the
Marty.
buzzer's
It's a
not working.
tiebreaker. Yeah, come on. Yeah, there it is.
All right, down
Sean
to the,
Penn.
Down to the tiebreaker. Who am I? First in, best dressed. I was born back in 1944. I'm co-host of the Early Morning Today program on Win.
Steve Liebman.
It's been a drought for the girls, but she's done it. You won a George Thorogood Collection CD and double tickets to see him in concert this Friday at the Royal Theatre. And Bernadette, listen out on Friday as well, because you might win the George Thorogood tour pack.
Oh, fabulous. This is my favourite. That's wonderful.
Oh, good. And Dennis, hopefully you'll get an invite, if you're nice. You get Hellenic Club membership forms.
It's got to be good.
Well done, guys. Well done.
Yes, the girls are 2, the guys are 3 in Battle of the Sexes. It'll be back tomorrow, 7 on FM 104.7. We'll have a chat with comedian Shane Bourne shortly. FM 104.7, 7 on a Wednesday morning with the crew. The Bureau says showers today, a top of 17. We have 11 in Civic right now. And in major denial is the British Prime Minister, John Major. Everyone else is crying beef scare with mad cow disease sweeping the nation. But John said no. One of the most powerful men in Europe, German Chancellor Helmut Kohl, is coming over for tea next week to 10 Downing Street. And John's going to serve him beef stew, beef patties, beef hamburgers, beef soup.
I know who won't be taking the first bite, and that'll be him. You heard that line about those 2 cows actually in Nottingham over there in England, and they're sitting up on top of this hill. Anyway, one says to the other cow, he says, God, it's amazing what's happening at the moment here in England. There's this mad disease. And the other one said, she said, they're going to kill every one of us. They're going to slaughter us, shoot us, burn us, put us in a big dark pit. They're going to get rid of the whole lot of us. And the other one looked at it and says, I don't care. And he says, why is that? And he says, well, I'm a squirrel.
FM 104.7, 7, Wednesday morning with the crew, a top of 17 and some showers about today. We have 11 in Civic at the moment. Canberra's Business Council's taken out a full-page ad in today's Canberra Times, boasting of the growth in the size of Canberra's private sector. Talk about kicking a dog when it's down. Good timing, guys.
Look at the other side.
Yeah, the other public service didn't have one on the other side, let me tell you, or you'd have to squint to find it. Annie Messenger will have details of that. That's in the 7:30 news update next.
Slide. Hello, just practicing a few steps for our Mother's Day cruise. This time it's to the glorious Mediterranean. So give Mother a ticket in the $5 or $10 lucky lotteries. And not only could she win $1 million, she could also win a cruise for 2 aboard Cunard's finest ship. So buy her a lucky lotteries ticket and enter soon. Slide, step, slide. I assure you she'll be in very good hands. Your best bet yet.
How did most of Australia's top 100 wealthiest people make their money? By investing in property. Learn what it takes to become successful by attending the Town & Country Australia Creating Wealth Seminar at the National Convention Centre, tonight and tomorrow night at 6:15. Guest speakers are Matt Robinson, successful investor and developer, and Professor Gus Hook, author of numerous books on economic development. To book, call Town & Country Australia on 008 802 332. The first 100 callers will receive a complimentary ticket for two.
Bet on a top day at the new Canberra Sports Betting Auditorium with regular betting services, plus now the chance to win on golf, cricket, soccer and other sports too. Canberra Sports Betting Auditorium, open 11 till 6 in the winning post bar, Canberra Racecourse.
It's the all-new refurbished North Sports and Social Club, the club where it all happens. Cobblers nightclub every Friday and Saturday night. There are $6 lunches, happy hours every day and the latest pokies. North Sports and Social Club, Chandler Street, Belconnen. Information for members and guests.
You've experienced the lunchtime super deal at the Canberra Deacon Soccer Club. Now they give you even more value for your money with their excellent $12.95 dinner deal. Available 7 nights a week plus Sunday lunch. Start with the smorgasbord entree and appetizers, then work your way up to the a la carte menu. With dishes like garlic prawns, filet mignon, seafood baskets, fish, quail and venison, it's the sort of deal that'll please every taste bud and hip pocket. The all-new $12.95 dinner menu at the Canberra Deacon Soccer Club. Information for members and guests.
12 degrees in Canberra, showers later today and a top of 17. Good morning, I'm Andrew Messenger with the 7:30 update. All ACT and Commonwealth flags are flying at half-mast this morning to mark today's state funeral service in Hobart for the 35 victims of the Port Arthur shooting tragedy. All Australians are being urged to pause for 1 minute at 10:30 this morning as the service begins. Last night, 35 candles were lit at a special church service to remember those killed and wounded at Port Arthur. Wendy Black reports around 700 people attended that service.
A special mass has been held at St Mary's Cathedral for more than 800 people as they lit 35 candles in memory of those killed. Only a few blocks away at the Royal Hobart Hospital, 28-year-old Martin Bryant remains under police guard, charged with 1 count of murder. A hospital official says he's still satisfactory and stable, while several of the people shot remain in a serious condition. Prime Minister John Howard will visit the Port Arthur site today prior to attending a memorial service.
Representing the ACT at this morning's service will be Assembly Speaker Greg Cornwall. Hundreds of residents in Canberra's inner south are surviving this morning without water. A burst water main near Highmarsh Drive is apparently responsible. Red Hill residents tell us there's not a drop of water this morning for a shower or a cup of tea or coffee. Workmen are on the scene. The ACT Business Council says there's no reason to feel gloomy about the ACT economy just because of the cuts to the federal public service. In a full-page ad in today's Canberra Times, the Business Council highlights a 100% growth in the private sector in the last 15 years, well, at least up until 1994. And they also highlight a whole range of new initiatives planned for Canberra that should see the local economy survive without much more than a hiccup. Meanwhile, the latest list of job cuts is out with 80 jobs to go from Foreign Affairs and 1,200 considered excess in Defence. That takes the total job losses so far confirmed to more than 5,000, double the Coalition's prediction in the lead up to the election. Staff out at Video Easy at Erindale are a bit disappointed this morning. You see, State of Origin tickets go on sale today, and normally 200 to 300 people would be lined up at this time of the morning wanting to buy tickets. Even though the Super League players are all back on duty, only one person has lined up outside Video Easy Erindale in a one-person queue for tickets. There's been another call this morning for Canberra's teachers to allow their dispute to be arbitrated. Education Minister Bill Stefaniak has repeated his calls for teachers in New South Wales yesterday after they agreed to have the fate of their 12% wage claim decided in the Industrial Commission. A man has been killed this morning in a collision between 2 trucks on the Hume Highway south of Goulburn. Ambulance paramedics say the accident occurred at about 5 o'clock this morning. ACT Planning Minister Gary Humphries has warned the owners of Tuggeranong's Pacific 6 cinemas not to count their chickens before they hatch. Pacific 6 yesterday announced they were about to become Pacific 8 with 2 new cinemas to be built. But Mr Humphries says approval for the cinemas has been put on hold along with all the other extensions planned at the Hyperdome. In finance, the Commonwealth Bank tells us the Dow Jones down 4 points, gold $390.95 and the Aussie dollar 78.75 US cents. Save the Children Week is underway with $2 pins available throughout town. Details from the AGL Community Switchboard after 9 on 247 0066. OK, Katherine, what's happening in sport?
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, the AIS in Canberra is preparing to fight any move by the federal government to cut its funding. All departments are having to cut back, but the AIS says with Atlanta less than 100 days away and Sydney just 4 years off, there's a strong case for funding to be maintained. Laurie Daly and Kevin Neal are at odds over the future of the annual City Country Games. Neal says they've had their day and should be scrapped, but Daly says the Games give country kids something to aim for on the road to State of Origin and Test selection. Newcastle boxer Lance Hobson died last night of a brain hemorrhage suffered in a fight in Melbourne Monday night. His distraught father says he was only trying to make some money for his parents. And finally, the ACT Brumbies have captain Brett Robinson back from injury for the crucial game against Pretoria on Saturday. And that's sport thanks to Delta Car and Truck Rentals.
Here's a misplaced idea. Britain's first women-only car park has been scrapped.
No.
It's unfair to men, you see. Council bosses
Right.
hit on the idea to encourage single women to go into town at night, but within hours there were complaints coming in from everywhere to the Equal Opportunities Commission.
That's
You
the
could just
women
see that,
saying all
couldn't
the men are hanging around the car park having a bird,
They'd have
probably.
all padded stuff, wouldn't they, on the pillars and all that sort of stuff?
Oh, right, where that bad drivers are.
Yeah,
There we go.
shocking.
Another misjudged comment from a man. 25 to 8. Showers and 17 degrees today. We have 12 in Civic at the moment.
You're bad.
Welcome to Thought for the Day with your spiritual advisor, Guru Swami. Bugger the rest of you. I'm all right, thanks, Jack. G.
Consider the owl, an animal revered in many countries as the symbol of knowledge and learning. The owl, with its upright stature and its bright, intelligent eyes, has been renowned through the ages for its wisdom. Well, if it's so bloody smart, why does it stay up all night? Must be bugger the next day, stupid animal. End of thought, bugger off.
Another rotting bird carcass on the highway of life. From the master.
You are keeping me up all night with your bloody sitar. Bugger off.
FM104.7.
It's 17 to 8 on FM 104.7.
An old man turned and he and yeah, life is a funny way, sneaking up on you. Life is a funny, funny way of helping you out, helping you out.
14 to 8 on Canberra's FM 104.7. Alanis Morissette there, coming to town Saturday night for FM 104.7. She'll be singing, and another person who's saddling up to the mic with a guitar who's about to sing for us is comedian Shane Bourne, comedian stroke singer.
Excuse me.
It's one of those old 70s guitars plugged into something. Oh, was that checking? What
That was a
device?
tuning, Catherine.
All right.
So is this part of the show, the act that...
It is. You do not recall at Tuggeranong we went right off and we were going to...
Oh, yes, this
Get
was
down,
fun.
get bad, get out of him. Oh, yeah. Now, this, I'll tell you what I'll do this one, because I don't do it on stage, because it's a bit tricky. People don't, quite often they don't get it.
Okay.
And it doesn't get a laugh. So do you mind if I workshop?
No.
Go for it. This is a group devised workshop
Shane
production
Bourne
happening.
Live. And you've got to pay attention to this, because I think you've got to listen to these lyrics. Two naked philosophers were testing their knowledge. Two naked philosophers sitting on the veranda at college. Two naked philosophers talking about Plato and Goethe. One said, "Have you read Marx?" The other said, "Yeah, aren't these cane chairs murder?" Now, a lot of people... So now you got to sincerely... I think Marty's just... I think he's laughing along, so he doesn't want to be left out.
That's me
Yeah,
always.
that's right. He loves having a laugh. He was centre of attention.
Yeah, anyway,
Oh,
just
turn my
between
mind
you and
on.
Aisha.
Yeah, no, this is between you and I. Now, I'll tell you what, I've workshopped this at gigs, and God, no, you probably won't know with this. And I did it, I think it was a Comedy Store in Sydney, and didn't get a big cack. I said, "What is it? Do you know who Marx was. And they said, yeah, and a guy yelled out from the back, but I used to use wicker chair instead of cane. This is the first time I've used cane, and I'm happy with the reaction. I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'll use cane from now on.
Can't wait to hear the rest of it in the show, Shane. If this is the start of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrific. It's 11 to 8 on Canberra's FM 104.7. Up next, it's checking in with suave PI man extraordinaire Johnny Swank, thanks to Sales of Waterfront Pub.
It's back again. Harvey Norman's warehouse sale. Both stores are emptying the warehouse shelves and prices are hitting rock bottom. If you're about to buy a lounge or dining suite, don't. Just wait till you've seen the amazing discounts at Harvey Norman's warehouse sale.
Hey, it's Fat Snowboards.
Yo! Get into Canberra's new hardcore snowboard shop. Opening this Saturday, Fat Snowboards. Get serious, get the right snowboard gear from the only hardcore snowboard shop in Canberra. Fat Snowboards is offering board and binding packages for just $599. Fat Snowboards, opening this Saturday, Oatley Court, Belconnen.
Hey!
Get a life. Get into Fat Snowboards.
Trey Devlin. Is he just the #1 Pacific Drive DJ or a cold-blooded killer?
He can be bloody nasty.
Georgina Ellis. Is she the victim's grieving sister or the mystery murderer?
You can trust me.
Could the friendly family solicitor be the smiling assassin?
I think we're all capable of murder.
Hidden agendas, personal plots. Just another day on Pacific Drive. Late night tonight, Channel 9.
Come here, boy! You know, every day, Farmer Joe would take a trip in his somewhat shabby-looking ute. Now, on this particular day, Farmer Joe visited one of the many supermarkets here in Canberra. While shopping, he lost his belt. Well, being an avid FM 104.7 listener, Farmer Joe called the AGL Community Switchboard to help find his belt. Moral to this story, find something or lose something. Call the AGL Community Switchboard.
It's market day at Woden Plaza.
It's a farmer's market day. Beautiful.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, they're all market days.
And they're so cheap, the prices are so cheap.
You won't buy better or fresher.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
At Woden Fish Shop, Atlantic salmon cutlets were $22.99 a kilo, now only $17.99 a kilo.
Everything's at Woden Plaza.
Specials available until sold out.
10 to 8.
He's the man for you and me. Johnny Swing. He's the man who makes the ladies sing off key. Johnny Swing. He's the man we all adore. With chicks he'll always score. His gun safety is more.
Sorry.
Johnny Swing. Johnny Swing. Johnny Swing.
In yesterday's episode, Johnny Swank and K2 were in Kathmandu, chasing the Russian nuclear arms dealer Boris Kalishnikov.
Man, it must be 30 below in here.
Shall I turn the air conditioner off, Johnny?
Thank you, Kate.
And shut the fridge?
Thank you. Hello.
Swank, #1. I've got news from Australia.
At last, a breakthrough.
Yana Vent's new show outrated Free Willy.
Thank you, #1.
Just thought you should know.
Kashmiri, Kyrgyzstan. No, Johnny, no sign of Kalishnikov in the Nepalese phone book.
Damn it.
Hey, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
K2, the longitude and latitude given to me tells us Boris is somewhere near the tiny mountain village of Raswagagari. If only we could pronounce it correctly.
Room service.
We didn't order any.
I think you may have, sir.
K2, draw your pistol. I'm not a very good drawer. K2, this is highly suspicious. Room service. The woman who is behind that door is not a maid at all. I'll bet she's a beautiful Nepalese femme fatale who will tempt me with her voluptuous body and intoxicate me with her passionate kisses.
Johnny, you've killed a maid.
Maid. What's under that tray?
The cheeseburger I ordered.
Then let me kneel and hold this young woman in a masculine and tender embrace.
Look, she's frothing at the mouth.
She's dead. Boris Kalishnikov is to blame for this.
But you shot her.
Yes, but it's all because of him.
That's a long bow.
I was speaking metaphorically.
Well, Boris is to blame. Metaphorically.
Will our heroes stop Kalishnikov in time? Find out in tomorrow's gripping episode of
Johnny Swing. Johnny Swing. Johnny Swing.
FM 104.7, 5 to 8, Wednesday morning with the crew and comedian Shane Bourne, who's touring atop of 17 and some showers today. Now, Shane, you're going to finish off the verse for the song that we started on Marx and philosophers?
No, I'm going to do something completely different, Catherine.
Oh, okay.
Stuffed you right up, didn't it?
I wanted to hear the rest of the story.
No, that was it.
Oh, right, okay, that was the
Didn't you
gag
get
and
it?
the punchline. I did, but I was wanting to hear more.
No, there's a bit more of that stuff, but I'll save that for tonight, by the way. We're at Goulburn Workers, if anyone can hear us there at Goulburn.
Oh, they can.
Can they? Good.
Yeah.
We'll be there at Goulburn Workers tonight, tomorrow night at Tuggies, and Friday night at Canberra Labour Club. We were here about 8 months ago at the Labour Club, and we packed it out, so we're looking forward to that. I better do another ditty for you now.
All right,
How about if I do something like, this is a little goodbye thing. Oh, aloha, aloha. Don't look at me like that, Marty.
I've got my lay on.
Oh, aloha.
Marty's doing the hula over there. That's his grass skirt.
That's not his grass skirt, Catherine. He's an hirsute gentleman. Okay. He's gone. Okay, I'll just sing a little tune here.
Okay.
Oh, I've forgotten the words now. Okay, it's a little tune. It's not really a tune at all. Actually, there's no words.
It's just a
Is that it?
chat to the music bed, isn't it, Shane?
The music bed.
Chat to the thunder.
You got no words?
No, I have. I'll do it for you. But I got to get around to it again because there's a whole lot of verses in this, and what I'm doing is picking one that's appropriate.
Okay.
Oh, I said to my girlfriend, I said, let's do it like our doggy shows us. She said, okay, as long as it's in a street where no one knows us. Oh, aloha, Catherine, I'd hate that, but that doesn't matter. Aloha, and I'll do one more verse and I'll get out because the time's ticking away. I said to the
Can't stop it.
No, I can't. Once I start, I'm gone. I'm absolutely
Throw
gone.
away the CDs. It's shame for the next hour.
There it is. Oh, yes. What did I say? I've got a dog. He's only got 3 legs, but he don't mind. Because he can run and piss at the very same time. Oh, aloha.
Take us to Black Thunder right now.
FM 104.7's Black Thunder.
And the big black truck is out on the streets of Canberra and Queanbeyan, loaded up with kettle chips, Twix, chocolate bars, TV Week and Who Weekly magazines, 101 magazines, they're the basketball ones, VIP pastries and daily fruit juices. Where are you, Bernie?
Good morning, crew. This morning, find Black Thunder just outside Harvey Norman in Fishwick. As usual, Black Thunder is chockers full of the freebies. And don't forget to check out the funny man himself, Shane Bourne, with the Umbilical Brothers this Friday night at the Canberra Labour Club. And this is Black Thunder covering the streets of Fishwick for Canberra's FM 104.7.
The King lives, the King of Comedy, Nat King. One sensational show jam-packed with more laughs than Elvis had hits. Tonight at the Private Bin Comedy Club, Nat King, sponsored by Tour.
13 degrees in Canberra, showers later today, a top of 17. Good morning, I'm Andrew Messenger with the 8 o'clock update. All Australians are being asked to pull the Aussie dollar 78.7 US cents. The Gungahlin Australian Football Club have a fundraising night organised for tomorrow. Details from the AGL Community Switchboard after 9 on 247 0066. Time for FM 104.7 Sport. Here's Katherine.
Yes, thanks, Andy. The Australian Institute of Sport says the federal government cannot justify any case for cutting AIS funding. Director John Boltby says with Atlanta just a couple of months away and Sydney 4 years down the track, funding must be maintained at present levels. Newcastle boxer Lance Hobson, hospitalised in a coma after a fight in Melbourne Monday night, has died in hospital without regaining consciousness. Doctors say he died of a brain hemorrhage. The AFL for Canberra committees renewed hope today, with Fitzroy saying their survival can be assured if up to half their games in coming years are played at Bruce Stadium in Canberra. And finally, Raiders captain Laurie Daly and team chief executive Kevin Neal are at odds over the future of the City Country Games. Neal says they've had their day and should be scrapped, but Daly says they give kids in the country something to aim for. And that's sport, thanks to Delta Car and Truck Rentals.
If you thought landlords in Canberra were pretty greedy, bumping up the rents, well, take heart. There's a landlord in London who's far worse. One estate agent is asking $9.6 million for the privilege of living in a house across the road from Princess Di's main place of residence, which is Kensington Palace.
A psychotherapist.
Now, yeah, with rent like that, it works out that every hour you gaze through the net of curtains at the Royals, you have to fork out $202.
Oh, please.
Isn't that amazing?
Just pick up a woman's day or a new idea, for God's sake.
Or just get a bug on the phone and you'll hear it all.
Yeah, that's right. 8:06, showers of 17 today. We have 12 in Civic right now. And Martin Malloy back from 4 this afternoon.
Brian claims that he and Fergie once made love while she chatted to Prince Andrew on the phone. Now, I'm sure Mr. Brian was well paid for these tidbits, but I don't reckon he comes out of them looking too good. Firstly, what does it say about your skills between the sheets if the other person involved takes the opportunity to make a few calls? Can you reach my handbag from there, Dale? I might just pay the gas and fuel while I'm here.
Martin Malloy, 4 till 6 weekdays on Canberra's FM 104.7.
State on Canberra's FM 104.7. The Bureau says a top of 17 today, looking very overcast in Civic. We've got 12 right now and some showers on the way. We're going to be speaking with the Umbilical Brothers very shortly.
Yeah, very funny. They'll be at the Tuggeranong Rugby Club tomorrow night and the Labour Club Friday, and they're playing at Goulburn tonight. The Workers' Club, I think it is. But we've got a couple of happy birthdays. Sharon from Fishwick Florist. We did a crazy call on Sharon a little while ago about the dead flowers. She's having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Shaz. Sherry is turning 10. And Denny Moore, that works here at FM 104.7 is in our sales department. She's turning, I don't know, how old?
She won't reveal
Denny?
her age. About 45. No, about 28.
But someone else in the sales department, Kira, who's a great bloke, he hired a car off Delta Car Rentals a couple of weeks ago to go to Sydney for the day. And as he was heading back into Canberra, he hit a kangaroo. He was with a couple of people. Anyway, we thought we'd give him a ring and do a bit of a crazy call on him.
Hello, Kira speaking.
Kira, is it?
That's right.
Oh, hello, Kira. My name is Rod Willis. I'm from the insurance company for Delta Car Rentals.
Yes, Rod.
How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
I've just been speaking to Frank.
Yep.
About the little accident that you had in the Falcon when you took it to Sydney.
That's right.
Now, there is a damage bill, and with you being the driver of the car at the time,
yep,
you have to pay for damages.
Okay.
Now, you're under 25?
That's right.
That's correct.
There was somebody else driving the car at the time. Does that matter, or?
Well, it was in your name?
It was in both of our names.
Right. Well, there is a bill of around about $1,268, Kira, that has to be paid.
Right.
Which you'll have to pay. You've got 7 days to pay it.
Well, can you send me the documentation on it? Well, the invoice or something for it?
I can send you an invoice,
yep,
yes.
That would be great.
That's fine. But because you're underage and driving, that it will cost you.
Okay. What about the fact that the person that was driving that was also on it was over 25?
Well, did someone see that person, a witness?
Well, there were 4 of us in the car, so yes.
Yes, but Kira, you could be making a story up as well. Couldn't you?
Well, considering that I was asleep in the back of the car, I would find that hard.
Well, Kira, I mean, I could say I was asleep in the back of the car as well to get out of it.
A, I wasn't driving the car, and B, it was in both of our names.
But Kira, you could be saying that you weren't driving the car.
I don't care.
Well, I do, because that's our insurance company. You know, and we don't like...
Well, how about I get 3 stat decks from 3 other people saying that someone else was driving the car?
Did you see someone else when you hit the kangaroo or something? Did someone else see it? To say that you were driving the car?
No.
Are you lying to me, Kira?
No, I'm not, but I have 3 other people that can verify my story.
Kira, you're under 25, son. I mean, a lot of under 25s do make up stories.
I think you're being very rude.
Beg your pardon?
I think you're being very rude.
I'm just stating the facts, son. I think you're very rude. Are you a salesman, son?
Yes, I am.
Have you been bought and sold before?
Yeah, good on you, Marty. I hate you. You're a
FM 104.7.
FM104.7, 19 past 8 on a Wednesday morning with the crew, a top of 17 in showers. Today we're joined by the Umbilical Brothers.
Hola. How are you this morning?
Goodness. Very well.
Thank you. We've just come from South America, that's why I thought I'd
Oh, right.
Yes.
We're heading to Goulburn tonight.
Yeah.
Up the Hume Highway. You know what it's like? It's pretty noisy up there as you get up there with all the big trucks.
They won't argue.
Did Shane tell you about the crack? Did he mention the crack to you?
No.
Goulburn. I hope the crack turns up to Goulburn.
Yeah, there's a very large guy who kept mooning us the last time we were in Goulburn from the audience.
Yeah, so I hope he comes. Crack, if you're out there, come.
Now, it's David and Shane. David, you traditionally do the movements and Shane the sound effects.
Do some of the movements.
Yeah, that'd be great for radio.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Triple
amazing.
backflip.
Why don't we get the guys to do something? Last Friday night we had the local derby, not the local derby, the local rugby league match down here. Canberra took on the Bulldogs, and Bradley Clyde actually broke his leg. Can you do Bradley in action?
Okay, Bradley getting his leg broken. Okay. Clyde's coming up, he's getting tackled, Rewind. Let's hear that again in slow motion. Large trouble, circle.
That was exactly
You could hear
how
the
it
two
happened.
bones breaking there. Did he have the two bones? Oh,
You got that.